I woke up at 5 o'clock. I was dead asleep and heard it, and it's just something about the rain. You just want to cuddle up and
That's
keep
right.
in the bed.
I have to first check and see if it's too heavy, the thunderstorms.
Right.
I knew when I went to bed last night they didn't look like they were going to be severe. They got heavy right after midnight out in the hill country, and we tracked them all night long, but they never did get too rough. Just a lot of thunder and lightning and some very welcome rainfall. Again, like last week, the areas you see in green, that's where amounts of 1 inch or more fell. So let's take a little tour around the area. You folks out in the southeast were kind of left out this time. Only 900ths in Schulenburg, 1/4 of an inch in LaGrange, but better than an inch up there in southern Lee County. Bastrop coming in 0.92, south of there an inch. Cedar Creek better than an inch in Lexington, inch in the Rockdale area, metro area. Parts of Williamson County with only a 1/2 inch, but other parts did better. Round Rock 1.3, Cedar Park 1.17, Lake Travis 1.18. All of Austin had at least 3/4 of an inch, with most areas 9/10 going on an inch. 1.12 Dripping Springs, only a 1/3 though down in San Marcos. Out in the hill country, the most rainfall anywhere was south of Willis City, about 2.38. Johnson City nearly an inch. Marble Falls about a 1/2 inch. Up around Kingsland about 6/10 of an inch. Llano didn't do very well, 0.09. Buchanan Dam only 0.13, but up in parts of San Saba, Lampasas County 1.69, 1.63. Just fantastic. I know there are a lot of numbers there. If you missed any of them, go to KXAN.com, look on the weather blog. We have them posted there. You can read them at your leisure. Officially, we ended up with about 3/4 of an inch at Camp Mabry. Out at the airport, did a little better than a 1/2 inch. So even though we've had 1.77 this month in November, that's wonderful. We're still a little bit behind by about a 1/2 inch, and of course 25 inches behind since this drought began a little over a year ago. Lake Buchanan actually up slightly today, and so is Lake Travis. There's some good news, but that'll last for about a day or two, and then the lake will start trending back down again. Let's take you live instead of back to that rainfall map. Let's take you live to the hill country camera. I just thought it was such a pretty picture here a little before sunset with the clearing skies and a current temperature back here in Austin of 61 degrees. Out in the hill country, it's also 61 in Llano, 63 in Fredericksburg, 59 there in Burnett County at the present time. Upper 50s, low to mid 60s here around the metro area. South Austin coming in at 59. To the east, it's 60 in Lexington. It's 63 in Bastrop. Austin's officially partly cloudy and 61. The airport's 64 and partly cloudy with a north wind at 9 to 14 miles per hour. Sunset at 5:31 tonight. Mold count up today about double from yesterday. In fact, I think that count was over 2,000 if I'm not mistaken. That might be an old count there. We've been real busy putting all those rainfall totals for you today. I'll check that for you in a minute. 50s and low 60s in North Texas, 70s and 80s in South Texas. So you can see that little frontal boundary that moved through, and there were the thunderstorms that developed overnight and moved through as well. Pushing on out of here, we might have a little low cloudiness wrap around the system tonight, but otherwise we're looking real good. Are you traveling for Thanksgiving tomorrow? Many of you are. Well, there could be some delays in the Northeast. The same storm that brought us the rain is headed up that direction. Now, the big problem should be in the morning through about midday. Improvement at the major airports in the Northeast tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, look at the middle of the country. Very quiet, not only tomorrow, Thanksgiving Eve, but through Thanksgiving Day. Could be a little rough in the Pacific Northwest, maybe parts of southern Arizona. And temperature-wise, this is tomorrow's forecast high temperature map. Look at there. Just looks wonderful all around the country. All right, back here at home, quick look at our weather. We're just going to be great, not only here, but across Texas for your Thanksgiving travel all the way through Thanksgiving Day. We may see some rain again by late Friday, Saturday. Let's take you to the forecast. Austin tonight, clear, 49 in the morning. Tomorrow we'll go 72. And on the 7-day forecast, which takes us through the holiday, wonderful the next 2 days. Late Friday, early Saturday, kind of like last night and this morning, I think we're going to get some more rain with this next system. And then it'll be quite a bit cooler over the rest of the holiday weekend into the early part of next week.